step aside here. Out here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, and they stick with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Given 10 yards there and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 40 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They're going to try and run, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Again, Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Herbert on first down now. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about...
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Joshua Kelly, 79 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3. Good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Max 22, Max 22. Pick me up. Here we go.
To the air again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.